Hey guys, before this episode starts, I just want to let you guys know this was shot days before the whole Black Lives Matter movement, and we just didn't feel right putting this out while these times are going on. So we made sure we had an episode where we talked about Black Lives Matter, and we talked about that situation. So here's the episode we shot before everything went down. So it is a little bit old, but it's a fun episode. I want you guys to check it out. Thank you guys for the support. If you haven't yet, please go watch episode 17 about Black Lives Matter. Really important. We talked about it with discussions. We try to talk about what we can do to fix it, make it better. And we'll continue talking about the subject in future episodes. So yeah, stay tuned. Thank you so much. And the next episode will be current day. Thank you so much. Headphones on.
Oh, I gotta stop chewing this.
Good to go?
Yep.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. What's going on, guys? It is your boy Rupert here, and
yeah, boy, Mark my world.
Guys, thank you so much for coming back to another episode 17
of DisAMood.
Trying to change that nasty, ugly mood you be having.
Yeah.
Just because something's going bad in your day when you don't realize how great you have it.
You got it made, guys. Okay?
Come on.
Just know that.
You're alive, you're healthy, you got family,
you're
your
alive
loved
and
ones.
kicking, baby.
We out here, bro. How you been? Tell us.
I've been good. Everything's going awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good work week?
It's a good work week, yeah. Still kind of going through the whole merger type thing. Everything's finalizing, so June's coming up quick. June's the actual date that we're merging publicly and everything else, and so it's gonna be pretty crazy.
Interesting. You got any new employees coming into your offices or
There's a
anything
lot
like
of employees that are like jumping ship.
Really?
Yeah, like leaving. They're like, I don't want to be here. But there's other people that are staying, so it's it's kind of mixed. So
Gotcha.
What about you? How's your work week going?
Man, it was heavy. It was a hard working work week. So for you guys that don't know, I have like 3 different types of jobs that just depending on what's going on.
He's a jack of all trades, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm working on that. So this week was a lot of granite work. So I helped my father-in-law with we do granite for houses and stuff like that. So this whole
granite's super heavy then.
Yeah. We got to carry the granite, load it up on the counter. And I was installing some backsplash too, so it's just bending over the counter and just putting up a backsplash. So I felt a little sore, bro.
Labor intensive, man.
Yeah, a little some hard Mexican work. And I recorded some footage just to create a TikTok.
Did you?
And I need to edit that and post it on TikTok. So yeah,
that's awesome.
Also, congratulations on 1,000 followers,
thank
bro.
Thank you.
1,000
yes.
followers
TikTok.
on TikTok, and follow Mark if you haven't.
Thank you, guys. Follow Rupert if you haven't already. So mine's at Mark My World, and obviously Rupert's is at Mexican Rupert.
Yep.
So go check us out on TikTok. We post some crazy videos over there.
Crazy,
man.
Disgusting. I got
viral videos.
I got a lot of baseball content, some fun stuff too.
Yeah.
So yeah, check us out, bro. And let's talk about some things that've been going on these past couple of days since we've been gone.
What's going on?
I've seen a lot of graduating classes. The 2020 class.
The drive-by. They've been congratulating them.
Yeah. A lot of drive-by situations where the whole family and stuff, teachers are even driving by the students who are staying outside their house and in their cape and gown and just celebrating. Some of them even in tears. It's crazy, bro.
I know. And I saw people though at the Texas Motor Speedway.
Yes, stadiums are like doing little special events. I guess because it's so big, they can have social distancing stuff.
I think everyone's like staying in their cars and just like driving by or something. There's like the huge name and picture on the big board. It's crazy, man.
Crazy. How would you have dealt with that situation, bro? Like your class when you were graduating. Would you do like a whole drive-by thing? Because personally, honestly, for me, I wouldn't do all that.
I wouldn't either.
Like it would have been just, oh, thank you. Like close family, like mom
I'm already
and dad.
accepting my fate in like having to go through this whole crap with the coronavirus and not being able to graduate and walk stage and everything else. I mean, it is like a monumental moment for high school kids because they put 12 years of school into this. Yeah. Right. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, okay, suck it up, buttercup. Like this isn't going to change anything.
It's about to get hard.
Yeah. Like welcome to real world. Okay. Welcome to the real world.
It's about to get really harder. And yeah, for me, especially because it's just awkward for me.
Why
I'm standing there. Just I guess I don't like a lot of eyes in real life at me. Like I don't like being on stage much. Surprisingly,
in front of a camera though, you're okay.
In front of a camera, I'm fine. You know, I've even been good. I've been doing these hosting these movie screenings, and I go up front and talk and stuff.
Yeah.
So for like stuff like that, I think I can turn it on.
Well, and you do great at that type of stuff.
Thank you. And I think I can turn it on, but I'd rather not. I think.
Like, what do you feel on the inside whenever you're going through all that? Is it like anxiety or is it like nervousness?
No, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's just uncomfortable. Like I'm comfortable people staring at me.
Like, are you worried about what they think about you, or are you worried about if you're going to stumble and say something wrong?
No, I think it's just the idea that there's eyes on me.
Just eyes.
Yeah, because it's not that, I think I'm going to mess up.
I'm just going to go buy a whole bunch of those googly eyes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to end up posting them all over this wall right here. So that way you can get used to all the eyes being on you.
So you see this right here, bro?
Yes.
We just had a conversation off podcast. I've been doing a lot of card chasing. You know, guys, I've been getting into sports cards.
My man's flipping cards on the side. He's making that bank.
And this past week, something else has been going on. This past week, I've been going out to different stores and looking for these certain basketball cards that have been being restocked to stores.
You've been hunting them down, huh?
Hunting them down, but they disappear so quick, bro. Like
they're gone like
so
Yeezys,
quick.
Aren't they?
Like Jordans, like Yeezys, they buy them to resell.
Okay.
Which is what I'm trying to do. But
so how much are these like boxes that you end up typically buying?
They're called blaster boxes. And there's about, let me see here. There's about, I would say about 36 cards in a box, and they're like $20.
Okay.
And if you can find them retail price, you can sell them back online on eBay, for example, for like $50.
Wait, so you're buying these boxes for $20 and you're turning around and selling them for $50
at least, if not.
So you're making $30 off of each box.
Yes, and then the buyer pays the shipping, so you ain't gotta pay shipping.
Dang.
You just pay a little eBay fee.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, you can buy 10 of those.
Right.
Make yourself like $300 just from selling those. I don't know. Because you can put them in auction. They can go up too.
Okay.
So, yeah, but they're disappearing. And I just got a notification in my phone saying at Target restocked.
Right.
As soon as I clicked on it, sorry, out of stock.
Wow.
So from what I read is that there might be some bots to where people have set it up to buy it as soon as it comes.
I've seen them.
You see, yeah.
I've seen them. My wife actually used a bot back in the day, dude, to try to. Yeah, that's how a lot of people get the new release sneakers, the Yeezys, the Jordans. But this like little girls clothing was the same way, and it was like super popular, and every time they posted it, it would sell out. So she was like, I have to buy a bot. And so she would actually pay for a bot to just click a button and it fills out everything for you pre-filled, and it buys it and it just sends you a confirmation on your email.
Dang, that's crazy.
But it like refreshes every second.
Yeah, just waiting for
something to change
restart or something. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, so yeah, I've been doing a lot of that besides work, and yeah, like we were talking about, bro. The graduate, yeah, it just feels awkward having people look at me, and just especially something like birthdays. Like I don't do birthday parties. Do you do birthday parties for yourself?
I love birthday parties, bro.
I don't. It's just another day for me.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird, bro. Like I love being in front of camera.
Right.
I'm good in front of a crowd. I can talk if I have something to talk about.
Right.
But like just people staring at me, I don't know.
What do you guys think? I want to know what you guys are y'all on Rupert's into the spectrum when it comes to like having people look at you? Or I mean, for me, I'm comfortable, dude. Like I could have a sea of 1,000 people just staring at me, and I'd be perfectly fine. You got that
personality, bro, where you like to be, put on the show a little bit.
I like to be the drama king, man. No, I'm kidding. But no, seriously. I mean, what do you guys think?
Yeah.
What are y'all's into the spectrums? Are you more on Rupert's, or are you more on mine? Are you comfortable in front of 1,000 people, or are you not? Would you crap your pants,
bro? How about being in front of 190 million people a month?
190 million people.
That's exactly how many downloads Joe Rogan gets on his podcast monthly.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, this boy is killing it.
He's killing the game.
He just got multi-year $100 million deal with Spotify.
What?
So if you guys don't know, Joe Rogan has a huge successful podcast that's been on YouTube for these past as long as he's had the show for years.
Now this is the same Joe Rogan that does the UFC fighting, commentating, all that stuff.
He did Fear Factor back in the day for us millennials who saw Fear Factor.
My guy is coming up now.
Dude, last year he made $30 million.
30 mil?
30 mil on everything he has going on.
That is insane.
$30 million, bro. That's like some of the top football players are making that money. Top quarterbacks are making that money.
And my guy's just got a podcast.
My guy's got a podcast. He got the UFC.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got other business ventures.
Yeah, he probably has a couple other investments. But still, that's crazy. $100 million multi-year contract with Spotify. And what that means is that his show's going to be on Spotify exclusively.
Right.
From what I read, he's still going to post like the clips parts of his shows on YouTube to draw attention and bring him to Spotify. But his video and audio show will be only on Spotify. It's going to be free. Nice. You ain't got to get a premium version of Spotify or anything like that. It's still gonna be free. But you just have to go to Spotify. And he said it's gonna happen later this year. It's gonna slowly start transitioning, but by the end of this year, they're gonna move exclusively to Spotify. So huge on Spotify, man.
Yo, that's gonna be awesome for him.
It is, man. And I really wonder how it's gonna go because he's setting the bar and he's setting it high for other big podcasts. Spotify has bought multiple podcasts. There's been like sports shows.
Oh yeah.
There's a network of mystery and crime podcasts that they bought because mystery and crime does really well on podcasts.
Really?
Bro. Yeah. From what I've seen, some of the top podcasters are all about mysteries, about crimes, and they just get into conversations and talk about it. It's really interesting. Let me know if you guys, let
us know if it's something you guys want us to bring onto the show. Is mystery, crime, if that's something you guys would be interested in. Maybe we do one episode and see how it goes and get their feedback.
Yeah, we can pick like an old case or something that was really bizarre and just have a conversation about it.
I'm down.
We solve it, bro.
Let's do it. Murder. Let's find out who killed them. So what else is going on?
Man,
did you hear? Okay, so talking about big podcasts.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the one that is kind of fairly new, but this whole drama going on with Call Her Daddy,
bro. They've been blowing up too.
Oh yeah,
like I heard about them through Impulsive, Logan Paul's show, but I've never really gotten into their show that much. I have Joe Rogan or Impulsive. So what is their show about?
So theirs is like just blunt honesty.
Girl talk,
but about sex.
Okay.
So everything sex. I mean, anything around it, basically. Yeah. So they're bringing it to you raw, bringing you emotions, how they feel, how they think, what guys think, what girls think. And how to date in that life and just
how to give advice and stuff like that.
How to be a good spouse as far as sexually and stuff like that. I don't know. It's a whole bunch of stuff.
And what company are they with?
They have Barstool.
Barstool. That's a big sports network.
Definitely.
They have different podcasts, different shows.
Apparently there was a deal on the table, and one of the kind of like me and Rupert, there's two people on that podcast, and so one of them was not accepting of a deal, and the deal was like $500,000 a year.
Because their contract was up, right?
Their contract was up.
They had like a
kind of renegotiating.
Yeah, they had like a 3 or 4 year contract, and
they renegotiated every year.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where they were at this year. And one of them wanted to bail on the podcast. The other one wanted to stay and was accepting the money, the offer that was on the table. And there was a lot on the table. But I think one of them basically sabotaged the whole, or tried to sabotage the whole podcast, man. Yeah. And they were going to have to give up the name Call Her Daddy. They were going to have to give up all the brand, all the lingo and everything that they say on the podcast. They were going to have to give up everything if they ended up leaving.
Yeah, which they still might.
Well, one of them, the main one, I would say her name's Alex. She's actually accepting the offer and is going to stay. I think by herself. Yes. So it's going to get interesting. I can't wait to see what the next podcast on theirs looks like.
Yeah, there's a lot of shady stuff I read about it. And it's just stuff that I think the big thing was communication.
Right.
I think they just need to communicate about more stuff about the show and stuff.
I agree. I mean, like if something like that came up with me and you, of course, I would want to put it on the table and be like, listen, I'm getting paid X amount of money.
Yeah.
this is what they're paying me for. What do you think about it? Should we go in and try to renegotiate you? Are you good with that or whatever? But I think I would at least talk to you about it.
Yeah, because one of the girls got a raise because she was doing the editing stuff and doing, I guess, some other stuff.
Marketing, editing, and stuff like all that good stuff.
And they gave her a raise, but she didn't tell the other girl that she got a raise because she said she was feeling some type of way because the other girl would put her down.
Right.
But if the other girl really wanted, she could have came in and done more work, I guess.
That's true.
It sounded like they had conversations about.
Right.
I mean, I would assume you have conversations. Hey, you want me to edit? Hey, you want to do this? You want to do that?
Yeah.
It didn't sound like they did, though.
Nope.
Because the other girl didn't know she got a raise. And this girl didn't tell her. They were just... And I guess when she found out, it just shocked her.
She was pissed.
It's crazy, man.
Anyways, best of luck to them. Hopefully everything works out and hopefully the podcast, continues on.
Yeah.
So what about our first sponsor?
Oh, let's check, bro.
Who is it?
Because I've been sending some emails out, bro. Inbox is empty.
Completely
You
gone.
got any replies?
I got nothing, man. We'll be right back, guys.
We'll be back.
And we are back, baby.
Wow, welcome back, guys. And so today let's talk about our childhood, bro. We've been having some great episodes where we do some Q&As just about life, about us. Let's continue that and let's talk about our childhood.
All right. So I got a couple of questions that, we'll kind of dig in a little deeper onto your childhood, my childhood, and kind of how the lives we lived were a little bit different.
How we grew up, and what we went through.
All right. First question is, did you ever sneak a girl into your parents' house? Ever? Even if it was just a little smooch.
Why you?
Or just a little hand holding.
Putting me on blast like this. During the night, no.
Okay. But during the day when they were at work?
Yeah. Skipping.
Dang, how many
Tell
times
me
did
you
you
didn't
skip?
do that, bro.
I skipped, bro. I skipped. How many times did you skip though?
I can't count it.
I don't remember. Much?
Yeah, and it was mostly junior and senior year. Senior year.
Okay.
Because we would get out early, bro. Like we had senior release.
Oh yeah.
And we're just trying to get out of high school already.
Yeah, you're ready to get done with school, man.
Yeah. So junior and high school for sure.
Nice.
But yes, I did.
I think I don't think I ever. Well, okay, I will say yes. I have. My parents had a house where I had my own side entrance on the side of the house.
Yeah.
So like if I went out and I came in, they didn't have to know I was even coming in and out.
Whoa.
So I had my own door and everything. So I just, I snuck a girl in one time. And then like you during the day sometimes.
At night you did?
At night and during the day.
Oh, boy.
Just have to get them out early, bro.
Right?
All right, I got a question for you. I know this is going to be goofy for me, but what did you look like in high school or like as a teenager?
Man.
Like, did you still look the same?
Yeah, really. But you know the little boy from Coco?
Yeah.
That was pretty much me. Yeah, your typical Mexican, almost a bowl cut type of haircut. With the little brown skin. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was just your typical Mexican looking little boy.
Bro, you wouldn't believe me if
Nothing
I told
crazy
you.
With me.
I literally would either have my hair dyed, so I'd have highlights. Okay, I was one of those guys, right?
Okay.
Or I think one year, and those of you that know me back in high school, I had completely bleach blonde hair, like a Mexican with blonde hair. Could you imagine that?
I've seen it. Trust me, I've seen it.
I looked like I had like snow cone colored hair. Okay. And I don't know what I was thinking. I looked Hawaiian almost, or like those surfers. But yeah, dude, I don't know. And I was a lot skinnier.
You were skinny?
I was skinnier
You were
in high
never a
school.
chubby kid?
No, I was like, maybe I weighed like $145, $150 during high school. Always.
Yeah, I was a thick kid. I was never I didn't get big or anything. I was either thick or skinny. But yeah, nothing strange. It's just weird mom haircuts was really big
Wait.
for
So
me.
your mom chose your haircut?
She would choose my haircut and she would even cut it sometimes.
Up until
bro.
What age?
I would say high school, bro.
Really?
Yeah, once high school came around. you know, you start noticing girls and how you look and stuff like that. So yeah,
Dang.
up to then, it was just my mom would either cut my hair or take me to that Mexican salon where you get a haircut. There's no fades or anything.
Nah, it's like you just sit down and you get a straight cut.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so seeing that, as a child, did you have any nicknames that they used to call you?
Nicknames. I had a couple, bro.
Did you?
A big one was Prieto.
What does that mean?
Which means it's because of my dark skin.
Okay.
Prieto. What would Prieto translate into English? I'm trying to. What do you call something that's darker? What would you call it?
Like a morenito?
Like a morenito. It's like another word for morenito.
Okay.
Yeah, but Prieto.
I got you.
Prieto or gordo.
Okay.
And then one reason that I wasn't that fat, I was chunky, but I had uncles.
I was big boned.
I was big boned, but I had uncles who were like fit,
right,
and skinny track stars.
Yeah.
I had an uncle who was a Texas all-state track star.
Dang.
Got a scholarship for college and stuff like that. And they're only a couple years older than me, like 10 years.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah. So they would always just, pick on me, call me Gordon and stuff like that. What about you, bro?
I think one that stuck with my family for a while, and my aunt used to call me this, I guess ever since I was a little kid, like baby. She used to call me Boo Boo Kitty.
Boo Boo Kitty?
Yes. I don't know why.
Where'd that come from?
I have no idea. None. Okay. I know. Kind of weird. It still gets me to this day.
Yeah.
Second one they used to call me was just Marky.
Marky, yeah.
Marky. Like a lot of my cousins call me Marky. And yeah, I don't know, something about it.
You know what's a nickname they give my son? They don't really say it much anymore, but they used to call him Rupi.
Rupi,
yeah, because of my first name Ruperto. So they would call him like the smaller version of me, the Rupi. Rupi.
Nice. That's awesome. Okay, what about as a kid? We all want to wake up in the mornings, okay, and immediately turn on the TV.
Oh, Saturday mornings,
Saturday morning, big bowl of cereal, okay,
yes, or waffles,
whatever you can whip up in the kitchen, and your favorite cartoon or TV show. Go. What is it?
Man, it was Dragon Ball Z,
okay,
and Yu-Gi-Oh for me.
Ooh.
Those were like the two shows that would make me get up early in the morning, and I hated those episodes where it's just stay tuned till next week. Like this whole fight scene takes like 3 episodes because they suspense everything, commercials. The shows are really only like 15 minutes long. Dude, when they say they're 30
as a kid, man.
Yeah, bro. Dragon Ball Z and Yu-Gi-Oh were the big ones for me, and Blue's Clues. When I was smaller, smaller, Blue's Clues was big for me.
That was a pretty good one too.
Yeah.
I was more of like a Nickelodeon type fan.
Okay.
So
you had cable, I see. Okay.
Well, yeah. Difference right there. Yeah, I mean, we didn't pay for it. It was a neighbor's cable. We just kind of hooked ours up to it. But no, so we used to watch like Hey Arnold. We used to watch like Rugrats. As a kid though, I would probably have to say like I liked Ren and Stimpy and Johnny Bravo.
Ed and Eddie.
Cartoon Network was good. Yeah. Really good. But yeah, and then like there was like that Legends of a Hidden Temple or something where it was like a game show where all these kids had to like compete against each other.
That one.
Insane. Anyways, things like that I used to just absolutely love to watch in the morning, dude.
Does your little girl watch anything Saturday mornings now?
Nowadays, I think kids like just get on their iPad or YouTube and I mean, it's limitless.
Saturday morning things right now. And they could watch like Netflix where they can pick something and watch it any time of the day.
Anytime. I think kids nowadays have it 10 times easier because everything is on demand.
Yeah. And sometimes you even have the whole series available.
You can binge watch the entire thing.
We had to wait a whole freaking week, bro.
They don't know to
see what happened to Goku if he turned into Super Saiyan 3.
The struggles of being a kid in our days.
No saben.
Nope. All right. How about this? Were your parents super protective over you or super protective in general?
No.
Wow.
Whenever my dad, so I only had my dad till I was 11. That I don't remember.
Right.
He was protective, but not like overprotective.
Okay.
And then after my dad was gone at the age of 11, from there on, my mom really let me and trusted me, I guess you could say, to do my own thing. She was protective, and she didn't just like let me go out any time of the day. Like I couldn't go out, but she didn't really like put a lot of restrictions on me like that, like a crazy restrictive parent would be.
Right.
Once I got to high school, she would let me go out. She wouldn't want me out too late, and she would get on to me if I were out too late. But she wasn't that restrictive parent that restricted me from a lot of things. I think she trusted me in a way, and I guess I showed her that I wasn't really trying to do anything bad because I knew I had to take care of my brothers and the whole being scared of being deported stuff. So, yeah, I would say no. I would say I didn't have a restrictive parent.
Me, on the other hand, dude, my mom was like, everyone would make fun of me because at family functions as a kid, my mom would be like, Mark, oh, Mark, come here. Like,
little
just,
baby.
Yeah. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
That's
so
sweet.
my uncle used to just come around her and he'd be like, all I hear is Mark.
Like the birds from Nemo.
Mine. So yeah, that's exactly how my mom was.
Really?
Growing
That's
up.
sweet,
but
bro.
growing up, like in high school, she kind of relaxed a little bit and was
Okay.
like, hey, go out, do your thing, but call me and let me know if you're going to come home or you're staying the night somewhere. Like, just let me know. So that way I don't have to wait up on you. Cause they waited up multiple hours of the night, dude, just waiting for me to get home.
My mom would do that
days
too.
on days, man. So,
she would be like, I can't sleep until you're home.
yeah, and I didn't realize what I was doing at the time. I was like, yeah, I just want to have fun. I just want to go out with my friends and hang out. But seeing as a parent now, yeah, like tell me where you're going to be. Like at least let me know you're okay because I'm worrying about you if you're out of this house.
It's the best thing you could do as any teenagers listening to this, any kids.
Yes.
At least text them where you're at.
Even if I would say like tell them the truth at least somewhat.
Yeah.
I mean, because listen, if something bad happens, God forbid something were to happen to you, okay? Listening. Something were to happen to you, your parent thinks that you're at Janice's house having a sleepover. Okay, that's all fine and dandy, but you're really not at Janice's house, okay? So tell her where you're going to be responsible in that aspect, but if you're going to be drinking or doing something that you're not supposed to, at least let them know where you're at just in case something were to happen.
Yeah, realistically, you're probably going to get some pushback in the beginning.
Right.
But eventually the parents are going to see that you're actually telling them the truth and you're telling them where you're at. So they're going to start leaning off a little bit if you're doing good. I mean, if you're going out and doing stuff you shouldn't be doing, obviously they're going to be telling you stuff. But if you're going out and hanging out with your friends out late, just partying or going around the park or whatever you're doing, they're gonna start leaning off a little bit because you are telling them where you are. You're answering the phone when they call you or when they text you. Maybe not every single time because parents can be like, "Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?"
Yeah, they can be annoying.
But if you're answering every once in a while and just let them know you're okay and where you're at, they're gonna start backing off. And okay, she's actually telling me the truth. This is where she's at. She's coming home at a certain decent amount of time. She ain't doing no stupid stuff out there. So just be honesty. Honesty is the best thing.
Speaking of that, honestly, have you ever snuck out
of the house?
Yes.
You
have?
Yeah, through the window, bro.
No way.
Through the window, I would sneak out of my room. And my mom knew.
Right.
I eventually found out she knew. And, she told me once, hey, the neighbors have been like, did they come over to the house or did they call her? I don't know which one.
The neighbors?
We almost called the cops or something because I guess I was sneaking out or they thought I was sneaking in or something. I don't know. But the neighbor snitched on me, bro.
Dang.
This neighbor snitching on me.
That's when you got to move or find different neighbors, bro.
What about you, bro?
I don't think I've ever snuck out of my house.
Really?
Yeah, no. I think my parents were pretty cool and like, hey, I'm going over to so-and-so's house. Call me if you need me. Like, all right, what time are you gonna be home? Like, I'll be home probably like 1 o'clock. Okay, sounds good. Call me if anything changes. Like, all right, be careful. That was it.
You know the reason why I would sneak out?
Why?
Usually it was because of a girl.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it was usually because of a girl.
Now we know.
It would be rarely for a party or anything like that.
Were you good at making friends?
No.
Why not?
I'm usually, even now, probably won't go up to you.
Okay.
Unless I start seeing you often.
Right.
Like I'm starting to see you more often. But if I'm like walking by or anything or going to one place and never coming back, I'm usually not saying hi or what's up, nice to meet you, unless you do it first.
Okay. So you got to be engaged
and then I'll engage. Yeah, exactly. It's not like I'll ignore them or anything. I'll be like, oh, wait, what's up?
Yeah.
But I've always been like, I don't want to bother anybody unless they want to be bothered.
I gotcha.
Like if they want to talk to me, they'll talk to me.
I gotcha. I mean, for me, it's kind of the opposite. Like I like to just start a random conversation because what I found is that random conversation could lead to anything. I mean,
a lot, bro.
Business deals. You can meet new people to like get you a foot in the door somewhere. I mean, literally anything. So yes,
you know what I've been good at?
What's that?
And what I have done is reaching out to people online.
Okay, so you get enough. You have enough courage to reach out to them over social media.
Yeah, it's not even a courage thing.
It's not courage thing.
Yeah, no,
okay.
like I could say hi to somebody if I want. I just don't want to.
But why though?
I just don't like. I guess it's because I'm always like going in my head. I'm thinking about other stuff.
Okay.
So like to entertain somebody else, I'd rather not unless there's something there or unless they come up to me because I want to be nice. But whenever I see somebody I click with, somebody doing like if I see somebody in person, that's doing like a vlogger,
the same thing you enjoy doing,
I would go up to them, like, hey, what's up? Because we're doing something. Like if I found somebody else doing sports cards, I'll be like, hey, what's up? But just someone random, I'd rather not just go and do my thing.
Okay, so you're not too shy then.
Yeah, it's not being shy.
Okay, I got you.
Because like I said, I can be in front of a crowd.
I got you.
I just rather not.
Okay.
Like I got enough friends right now.
What was your worst punishment? Okay. One last question. What was your worst punishment as a kid?
The belt.
The belt?
The cords. A belt and cords.
You got whooped with one of those?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
There's one scenario. And I keep thinking, like, was this a dream or was this real?
It was that bad. He wish he forgot it.
It wasn't that bad. No, it's just, with my childhood memories, I've always been like, was that a dream or was that real? Dang. It's like hard for me to tell, but I remember the specific time where we were in the garage. I don't even know what I was doing or what I did wrong. I think I was supposed to be doing something with cleaning or looking for something, and I guess I wasn't doing it right, or it was pretty obvious where it was, but I was just being dumb or something.
Right.
But I remember my dad hitting me and then kicking me on the floor.
Dang.
Yeah. And I don't know if that was a dream or if it was real, bro.
Holy crap.
Because my dad he was a typical Mexican dad.
Oh, yeah.
He will spank you. He will beat you up. Not physically. He won't punch you or anything. But you'll be getting a good slap. But he wasn't like one of those dads that beat you for anything.
Right.
But for some reason that time, I don't know why that happened.
Dang.
But that imagery has stuck with me for years. And like I said, I don't remember if that was a dream or
it's kind of in and out.
Real. Yeah, it fades out for me.
Well, I'm going to tell you mine, but before we do that, let's go ahead and take another break real fast.
Hey, Skittles. You want to offer us $1 million, $100 million contract?
$10 million? I'm down.
We'll be back.
Thanks.
And we're back.
We are back, baby.
Skittles said no on the $100 million contract.
Okay, so let's talk about my worst punishment as a kid. I remember this. My sister was getting in trouble on the couch. I think she did something at school or something. Okay, I have a half sister.
So she was getting
reprimanded. She was getting punished.
Gotcha.
Okay, on the couch. And so my dad was talking to her. Well, my dad built this like sitting area in our living room made out of glass, and it was like super beautiful, but it had curtains around it. Well, I went in there and I pulled my basketball shorts down. Yeah. And I was behind the curtains and I still had my underwear on.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But I pulled my basketball shorts down and I started mooning my sister and my dad while she was getting in trouble.
Without your dad noticing?
Yeah, like his back was towards me. And then my sister was like, oh. and so my dad obviously turns around, right? And I'm like, By the way, I just had one of those movie theater pickles. So it's like the big pickles, right? So I was like, just eating the pickle, just like mooning them and just being like a kid, you know? And so my dad's like, get your ass over here right now. So he takes me to the room. So I'm like, like just walking to the room, eating my pickle. And he's like,
nothing.
Yeah, like it was nothing. And he was like, put your hands down by your side. I was like, okay. So I put my hands on my side. I still had the pickle in my mouth.
Yeah.
And he was pissed, bro. He got so mad. He just looked at me and I couldn't stop like just kind of smirking or whatever. He slapped the pickle out of my mouth. The pickle went flying all the way across the room. Okay. Hit the wall and just landed on the floor.
Have you seen those slow-mo pickle throws?
Yes,
on TikTok.
It was like that.
It was just like that
in reverse. So anyways, I started crying because I was like, my dad's never, come this close to my face and like hit something out of my. It just scared the crap out of me. But that was the most trouble I've ever been in.
How old were you?
I was probably like 8 or 9.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Dang. Hey, bro, did you ever get a spanking in school? With a paddle?
No.
I did.
What?
I did, and I think it was for unexcused absences, bro. It was something.
This is for not being here.
It was either for unexcused absences or tardies. Like I've committed tardies.
Serious?
I got a paddle, bro.
I don't think the kids these days could handle a paddle. Like I don't even know if I could handle a paddle.
There'll be so much drama online, bro.
Oh yeah.
Kid gets paddled at school. Parents think this is
child abuse. Yeah,
Sue
exactly.
School for $100 million.
Everything's $100 million now.
They can't handle this, bro.
Oh gosh. Okay. Did you ever have an accident while playing out in the streets? Because I know we used to play out in the streets all the time, riding bikes, hanging out with kids in the neighborhood, scooters,
trying to jump ramps with bikes.
Yes. Oh, dude, I got one for you. So I want to hear yours first. So did you ever have an accident while playing in the streets? What happened?
Man, nothing really. I mean, I guess it was on our curbside more than on the street, but It's when I fractured, like that was the worst injury, is when I fractured my leg. For some reason, we were playing basketball, and when I landed, I didn't even land like on a curve or anything, but my front shin,
right,
it just fractured, and I was in so much pain, bro. Like I don't remember having that much pain. I couldn't walk,
like ever. Like even up till today, like was it the most excruciating pain you've had?
I think it is, from what I remember, just from how much I was like screaming and crying. It's probably been the worst pain, because even when I got like this ripped open and got stitches on there, it hurt, but I wasn't acting like that. Maybe it was because I was smaller. I was probably like 13, 15. But yeah, it shattered. It fractured. Laid me down in the bed, and they didn't know it was fractured. They thought maybe I twisted my ankle or something. Oh, so they would move it. And I was like, it was so much in pain. Finally, they took me in, and they did an X-ray, and they did find a fracture. And I was in a boot for like a month, I believe.
Dang,
maybe more, 6 weeks. And I remember I took the boot off early.
You just couldn't handle it anymore?
Yeah,
you just didn't want to deal with it?
I know.
Annoying?
Yeah, I know. But
that's crazy.
Other than that, bro, it was just like falling from a skateboard, We used to rollerblade a lot.
Okay, yeah.
I loved rollerblading.
Dude,
especially
I love
like after church, there was a little church group. We used to just rollerblade and all that stuff. It was awesome. Jumping curves and stuff, thinking we were bad. And yeah, just bumps and scrapes, falling. But I would say fracturing my leg would probably be the worst injury I got in front of the house. What about you, bro?
I think mine would have to be, my grandpa actually owned a construction company. So he used to always come home with like huge trailers that he'd pull like tractors and stuff on. So these trailers are like 20, 25 feet long. Okay. So me and my cousins would get our bikes and we'd ride up the ramp. You know, it's got the two wheels, the ramps for the wheels.
Yep.
So we ride up the ramp and then we'd go all the way to the front of the trailer and we would just pedal off as fast as we could.
Damn.
Well, I was the only one that did it because I was the only one that decided it was going to be awesome to try it and land this awesome trick.
Yeah.
Okay. Mind you, it's probably about 3 to 4 foot off the ground. I mean, it's a pretty big trailer, right? And as soon as I started pedaling, I hit the edge of the trailer, right? And there's like a little dip that goes down and goes up. My wheel gets stuck and I come flying off of my bike so hard, landed all over my like forearms right here, just scraped up, just hamburger meat on the ground, dude.
Dang.
It was bad. It's bad.
Those scrapes on cement are the worst.
Oh, and then like, dude, the scabbing on it, I literally felt like I had like a shield on my arm because it was just scabbed all up afterwards. It was bad.
So, by the way, how is your grandpa? Because I know we talked about it last episode about his hand. Is his hand getting better?
Yes, his hand is getting better. They are, I believe, starting physical therapy sometime soon.
Okay.
I don't think that he's gonna have to need any surgery.
Okay.
Right now, but we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. So, what about this? What is the year that you lost your virginity?
The V card, bro?
The V card. Like, how old were you?
Dang.
When did you lose it?
It was in a sophomore year, 10th grade.
Okay, so 10th grade.
So
bro.
I was probably 16.
16.
15 or 16.
Dang. Okay.
15 or 16. And it was...
Uh-oh. Making him giggle a little bit.
It was in a back of a car.
Classic. The good old back of the car.
Back of the car at a random location where it was dark and stuff.
That is nuts.
What about you, bro?
Mine, I was in 8th grade.
Dang, bro. You started early.
So I was probably like 13, 14 years old.
Get it, Mark.
And me and my girlfriend at the time ended up sneaking to her parents' house, kind of like you said, when they're not home at work.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's how that went down.
That was interesting.
During school. So have you ever been in a fight?
I've gotten close.
Have you?
Yeah, I've gotten close. I've punched a guy. I've gotten punched, but it would never
like escalate from there
to a fight because we would get separated.
I gotcha.
So yeah, there's this one dude at school. I was cool with mostly everybody. I was that guy that was cool with all different types of group.
Yeah.
But for some reason, this guy was always getting pissed at people talking to his girl or always thinking that somebody was trying to get with this girl.
Wait. Hold on. Let's pause for a second.
Yeah.
Were you talking to his girl at any point in time?
No.
Not even a hello. Hey, how's your day?
No, I mean, we were friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We were friends because we would have same classes and stuff like that. But I was never trying to get with her. She wasn't my type.
But you would just like be friends and just talk.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he
just
would
talk,
get pissed off.
Yeah, and for some reason he's just jealous and stuff like that. And he had his little clique at school.
Right.
They were like the big wild clique that always was skipping or doing something.
I gotcha.
And so yeah, he was the biggest one in that. He was bigger than me. And for some reason, one time while we were skipping,
right,
I show up to a house party that we all used to go to, and he was there, and of course he was drinking, and he came out and he was like, "I don't like this dude,"
right,
and I was like, "I don't care," like,
yeah,
and so he comes to the front door and he has some bottle in his hand. I guess he was drinking or something. And he comes at me and he's just starts charging me. And I'm like, man, what? I'm right here, whatever.
Do something.
Yeah. And then he's like, comes up, he charges at me.
Right.
Well, I back up a little bit and I go up and I swing and I hit him. And so that's when everybody just got separated and they kept telling me to leave. And
right.
All my friends, I had a couple friends there. And they told me to leave because they have this clique, and this clique is known to jump people.
Oh,
like there was that one time when the whole hurricane stuff in Louisiana happened.
Right.
There was a lot of people from Louisiana coming over here to Dallas, Irving, and all that stuff.
Yep.
Well, there's stories where they would jump those kids or they would get into fight with those kids.
Really?
I don't know for what or whatever. But. So they told me, just leave. And I didn't want to leave. Like, I wanted to get this done because this guy's been talking about me, looking at me wrong for a while. I was like, if it's going to go down, it's going to go down here. But no, they were like telling me to leave. They threw me in the car and he got to the car and the window was cracked somewhat. It was halfway open, I would say. And he starts swinging in the car towards me.
Yeah.
He's not hitting me. I'm just backing away. Just like, okay, dude, whatever. And so I'm trying to push him away so I can drive off. My friend is getting in the car. I told him, bro, just stay if you want to stay. I'm just going to take off. Like,
yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah, nobody wants me to be here because they think they're going to jump me. And they kept telling me to leave. So I took off. And then that same day, I went to school after.
And what happened?
And I was just waiting outside. Like I was gonna show him that it didn't scare me. I'm gonna be here.
Right.
And nothing happened. I saw some of my friends come back to school, and they were like, "What are you doing here?" Like,
dang. So they were trying to look out for you, basically.
yeah, they were trying to look out for me. But I was like tired of like everybody would talk about these guys, and you know, they were. I wouldn't say scared, but you know, they respected, I guess, their clique.
Right.
But I was just like tired. I wasn't gonna do it. I'd never stand for bullies because that's what they were doing, bullying.
Dang.
So yeah, so that happens that day, and then it was at a Friday. So the weekend, the next Monday, this guy still mad because I punched him because he never got to hit me.
Ooh.
I was the only one that hit him that day. So I'm talking to somebody in the hallway. Next thing I know, I hear something, feel something. I turn around and he hits me in the face.
What?
Doesn't knock me down or anything. Doesn't phase me. I'm standing there looking at him, and he hit me and he's walking away looking at me.
Right.
I'm like, are you gonna do something or are you just gonna do a drive by? That's what I was thinking in my head. But yeah, so he just kept walking. Nothing else happened from there.
That's crazy.
And I wish he would have came back and done something.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't really have chasing him after that, because then that's me looking for the fight because I'm chasing him. But if he would have kept swinging or
kept pursuing
it, I could have, self-defense.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be in trouble. Because I was always paranoid, bro. Like I was literally paranoid that if I were to get in a fight, I was going to get press charges on, get deported, and I'd be separated from my family. And, my dad's in jail. It was just my mom and 2 younger brothers.
Right.
So I was paranoid for that. So I wasn't looking for the fight if I didn't have to.
I gotcha.
At the skipping thing, there's no cops there. There's no school teachers that can report anything.
Right.
Stuff can happen there. But at school, I never really wanted to get into a fight. So yeah, that was the last of it, bro. Other than that, for like the rest of junior, senior year, whatever year that happened, I don't remember. But I would see them every once in a while. They would mad dog me, give me the eyes, but they would never do nothing.
They were too scared.
Yeah.
They didn't want the smoke.
They didn't want the smoke, bro. They didn't know what Rupert could do.
I think one time in high school, my that same girlfriend that I had, okay, her cousin found out we were dating and he didn't like me.
Really?
So he came over to my house and like it was just me and him. So we were going at it, right? And all of a sudden he like pinned me down and got on top of me, right? Yeah, I'm on the ground.
In front of your house?
In front of my house, bro.
Damn,
okay.
bro.
Nobody's home. So all of a sudden, as soon as he's about to start going in, my dad drives around the corner. Yeah,
bro.
this guy got off of like on top of me so fast, dude. And he was like, "Man, we're gonna finish this. We're gonna dude." The guy never came back. Period. But I was gonna get my butt whooped, dude. Big time. And he was bigger than me. He was probably like at least a foot taller than me. Like he was a tall dude.
Dang,
yeah.
bro. In front of your house. That's savage.
Yeah,
bro.
it was insane.
I had a girl egg my house one day.
What?
That was like,
bro. Just randomly?
Oh, because we broke up.
Oh, that's a big key aspect right there.
I don't know why she egged my house though.
Had you ever come home too drunk?
No.
Never.
No.
Like, what would your parents have done if you would have come home drunk?
My mom's so loving and kind-hearted. She would have gotten on to me the next day.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I never had my dad, so yeah, I don't think she would be like the spanking or whipping my butt type of.
Right.
But yeah, I made sure I never drank around my family or came home drunk.
I gotcha.
I usually either stayed at a friend's or something like that, but that was early on.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't drink anymore.
See,
it's been years.
I usually ended up trying to stay at friends' houses, but if I was already on my way home, like it was already getting, late or whatever, and I was already on my way home, I would, if it was a short distance, I would just drive home. But my mom would be waiting up for me and she would hear me walk up the stairs and she'd be like, "Hey, you home?" I'm like, "Yeah." But there'd be some times where I would barely make it up the stairs. Like I'd be stumbling up the stairs. Yeah.
I never got that.
Like I'd trip or something on the stairs and she'd be like, "Hey, is that you?" I'm like, yeah, because she'd be like, thinking that someone's breaking in or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I never got that drunk, bro.
Have you ever been skinny dipping?
Not completely nude. No, but I've gone in like underwear.
Okay. I've never been skinny dipping either.
No.
I've been swimming while it's raining, which is like super dangerous, obviously. But it was like pouring down rain, lightning, everything. Just jump in the pool, man. Let's have a good pool party.
Have you ever done the deed in water?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Not the best. I'll tell you that right now. Not the most comfortable either.
Really?
Don't recommend it. Really?
Yeah.
There's something about it, dude. I don't know. If you were your kid's age, like right now,
so 8.
Would you be their
7.
friend if you didn't know them?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I would agree. My younger one, yes.
Mine's a sweetheart.
I think my son too. Like we have a lot in common. If we were just friends, like I think let's
your
go
son's
fishing
cool.
together. Yeah.
He seems like a cool person to hang out with. Just
definitely.
fun.
All right, last question. We'll wrap it up for the podcast.
Let's do it.
Have you ever sent nudes?
Oh.
Hit him with it.
Have I sent nudes, bro?
Are they out there floating in the universe?
No, not completely nude.
Wait, so do
I've sent sexy pictures.
Like risque photos?
Risque, yeah.
Do you leave your face in them or no?
God, I hope not.
If it leaks and it's got your face on it, that's definitely you. Like you can't deny it.
Yeah. No, I mean even then, bro. I'm sure people can point out stuff.
But are you okay with it?
No.
I don't think I've ever sent a nude.
I don't think I ever put my face in it, but I don't know. I could be wrong, but it's just it's been mostly like sexy pictures, risque, but not completely nude.
I got you.
Yeah. I'm not that confident.
I'm not that confident.
I'm too
when
fluffy.
I get that beach body, boy.
Yeah, that might change.
Right?
Probably gonna get some DMs.
Gotta keep it spicy.
All right, guys, that is today's episode. Please, guys, we want to hear your childhood stories, favorite moments, down in the comments below, bro.
Definitely.
We just exposed ourselves. We want you guys to expose yourself. Leave it anonymously.
Help us feel better at least a little bit.
Yeah, man. Like we all had different childhoods, and
for sure,
we had some fun, some hard times. I would say we've had some struggling times in our childhood that maybe we can talk about one day.
Yes.
And we had some great times. So please leave yours down below.
Pick a question or two, answer it. We want to hear from you guys. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed already, subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the podcast so that way we can continue to gain momentum.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Facebook. Facebook's been really good to us. Make sure you're following us on our Facebook page. Mark's been putting up some clips on his page too, so make sure you're following Mark on Facebook. Follow us everywhere at Mixing Rupert, Mark My World.
Yep.
And we love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting. Spotify, we'll talk to you here soon about that $100 million contract.
Here we go, baby.
Apple Podcasts, you want to, we can talk. We can
holler at us.
Thank you so much for watching. We love you guys.
We love you guys.
See you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Peace.